Hey, what's up guys? Mopar for Life here, July 16th, 2020. Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to be harvesting coriander seeds. Coriander seeds come from the coriander plant. Or wait a minute, depending on where you live, in North America, we call the stems and leaves cilantro. We call the seed coriander. Sometimes we call it the cilantro plant. But in other parts of the world, they call it the coriander plant. They call the leaves and stems coriander, and they also call the seeds coriander seeds. It's quite a bit of confusion, but nonetheless, for the purpose of this video, I will be calling this the cilantro plant, and I will be harvesting the coriander seeds. All right guys, so as I walk over to my two cilantro plants here, you can see they pretty much already dried out. I find it easier to harvest the coriander seeds once you let the plants dry out. Also, to let the seeds just dry out on the plant is a much easier option than to pull them as the season goes on. So what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna be cutting these plants down at the base, throwing them in that 5-gallon bucket there, taking them inside, and show you how I pretty much harvest the seeds. So as you can see there, plenty of seeds on the plant. All of them have dried out, and you know your plants are gonna seed. Whenever you see flowers on your cilantro plant, that means those flowers will eventually go to seed. So no worries there. Most people like to cut the flowers off because they don't want their plant to bolt. Bolting is pretty much when your plant, is suffering stress and it knows it. So it's going to go into pretty much reproductive mode, which basically says, hey, we need to throw out some flowers. We're gonna need to seed for survivability for next season. I'm gonna take these inside and show you how I harvest them. All right guys, so I got both dried out cilantro plants in the house. What I wanna do first is just take them out, lay them on the table. This process is a lot easier once the plants are dried out. It's also easier just to let the seeds dry out on the plant instead of just picking them as the season goes on. It's better just to do it all at once. So I got these plants laid out on the table. Let me give you a close-up shot of them. Lots of seeds on them, as you can see here, in bunches. All of these used to be flowers. I will put these back on the table. Now I'm gonna show you a little efficient way that I like to do this harvesting of these coriander seeds. I got a 5-gallon bucket here from Lowe's. I got a little paper wrap down at the bottom, as you can see there. And that's basically just to catch all the seeds as I pretty much wash them through with my hands. That paper is going to catch all the seeds. So what I do is I take one of my stalks here, lift it upside down in the bucket, just like so. And then I'll start at the top and I'll just grip the stalk with my hand. And I'll just drag it down, and you can hear all the seeds pretty much just fall down to that paper wrapping. It's just a really easy process. I try to catch as much seeds as I can. There are lots, so it's okay if I don't catch some, but I want to catch the majority of them, and this is pretty much easier than just going by and plucking them one by one. Pretty simple, nothing to it. So I'll do this about 10 times. Your process might be different, your process might be more efficient, but this is the way I do it. Like I said, you only need a little bit of the seeds, you don't need everything. And as you look at the stalk here, you can see pretty much all the seeds are gone. Really nothing left on there. So I'll place this off to the side. That's gonna be going into the bin. And as you can see down there at the bottom, I'll go ahead and I'll pull the wrap out. You can see how all the seeds have pretty much dropped down to the bottom of the wrapping. One plant, plenty of seeds to go. Pass around. If you'd like some, go ahead, just hit me up. I'll share them with you. Place the wrapping back in the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket. Take my second stalk here, Same thing, same process. I'm just going to flip it over and just pretty much rake my hand through it all the way down. You can hear all the seeds dropping. That's why you got to do it when it's dry. It's dry, these seeds just fall right down to the bottom. Really not that hard, super easy. A lot of seeds for some time to come. And I'm looking down at the bottom. There's probably easily a couple hundred coriander seeds. So, as I show you the second stalk here, you can see I pretty much raked the entire plant. Let me show you what I caught down at the bottom for this second cilantro plant here. I will show you how many seeds came off that second plant there. Quite a bit. I would say about 300 seeds. And there we go. All those coriander seeds, plenty of seeds for next season, plenty of seeds for maybe a few seasons. So that is how I harvested the coriander seeds. Now all I have to do is mainly clean it up a little bit, get some of these leftover stems in here out. There's not too many, it won't hurt, but I'll take everything out and I'll just take my little plastic bag here and dump them all in, being careful not to make a mess. So there we go. This is the first time I have ever grown a cilantro plant. And this is the first time I have ever harvested the coriander seed. So as you can see, they are pretty much dried out, ready to go. I have plenty. You're welcome to ask. I will give them to you. So that is pretty much it. This is how I harvested coriander seeds. There's really nothing to it. Not really a hard process at all. I hope I helped you understand the process. Not really much to it. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Feel this. For $250.
What? Ow. $250 for this.